We're here with Rick DeYoung from the Homesteader store. We met Rick a couple years ago at the open season show in the Wisconsin Dells. Rick had some property that he was interested in selling at the time. We thought it would be a good opportunity to sit down with Rick so Rick could talk to us about his experience in using the LandGuys to sell his personal property.
I saw you guys' booth there, the LandGuys booth, and went up and approached Luke, and Zack was there. And so with those guys, I said, okay, this is the property I have, and I had hunted it extensively, and it was an ideal property. And I had told you about the local realtor there that wanted to sell my property. She says, well, we'll list it at this price, and it's kind of what things are going for. And we'll have an auction. Basically, there'll be so many offers you'll get in, we'll have it sold in 10 days. I said, well, okay. But that number was below what I was wanting. And so he said, you know, I think I can get you $800 or more an acre without much trouble, but we're gonna do it our way, okay? And it's gonna take a little bit of time. We're going to get all the different things together, such as a drone video of the property. We're gonna go out and see it and so forth. And so I left the booth and was thinking about it. And then a little while later, Luke came over and he did this very sincerely. He goes, I just beg you not to do what that other realtor recommended. It's just, I believe she's way underselling. And so I really appreciated that he took time to come down and do that. Not in a pushy way at all, but he did that. So then Zack and Luke came out to the property, and we walked the property, and immediately when we entered the woods, they're going, oh man, look at that logging road. That is really nice logging road that they can get right there. And we started to walk into the woods off the logging road, and they're right, oh, look at this deer trail right here. Oh wait, there's a rub right there, okay? And so immediately they started to do the analysis of how the deer are moving on the property.
And we're looking at the access to it. How do you hunt this? How do you hunt this particular spot? We're dissecting it as we're going through it and visualizing ourselves as hunters on this property. How would we do it? And that's exactly how we want to represent it.
Right. And that was part of it, that it just made me so feel at ease that I didn't have to point out every advantage that I saw. They were pointing out, I don't know if you remember, but you walked through and found a shed right yep. there. It's like, he actually knows what a shed is.
About tripped on it.
Right. And so we went through the whole thing because it had a 7-acre field on the top right away. I don't have to tell them that's an ideal food plot area to draw the deer. So the property had all the main things that a hunter would need. And so they went ahead and went through their whole process, which it took a bit. And I trusted them from what I've seen already that they were gonna do it the right way.
It took a bit to get it
together.
To get it together. Not necessarily to sell it, but you only get one chance at a first impression.
Yeah, that's right.
And we want that first impression to count.
Yeah, and that's what happened right away. As soon as we hit the market, we had multiple people coming because they all knew that these are good properties, are hard to come by. And they had it sold in 11 days from when it first was listed. One of the things I did also appreciate, they actually went through and laid out a path for anyone that would see the property if they weren't showing it themselves. They laid out a path to basically follow this is a feature here. Follow this is a feature here. And so they actually laid out a map of the property that a realtor could use to sell that property. So my personal experience, would I market a property with them again in an absolute second. We developed a rapport, and the whole exchange was just excellent.